This is a scene where Moro and Sun part. And when Sun leaves Moro saying, "I'm going to be the eyes for Okoto," she hugs Moro and acts like a child in front of her mom for the first time. Then Moro opens her eyes with long eyelashes and looks at her. The scene makes us realize, oh, she was a sexy wolf. It's also a scene where Jigo and Eboshi finally begin hunting the forest spirit, and Sun makes the final farewell to her mother and follow Okoto. They both know that they will never see each other again. Here, Moro says, "You have a way to live with that young man." Well, the real voice is a little bit more high-pitched. But when Ashitaka says earlier, "I will live with Sun, she's a human," Moro mocks Ashitaka insanely and says, like this, "How will you live with her?" In other words, Moro is someone who doesn't speak her mind. It's been consistent through the movie that she almost never says what's in her mind. When she's reunited with Okoto, the god of the wild boars, who was her lover before, she only says, "Okoto, finally a boar who will listen to reason." Or, "You can't even speak, can you?" As you can see, she never says what's truly in her mind. This is one incident that you can see in this video where a singer, Akihiro Miwa, voiced Moro, and you can see this in the video. At first, Miwa was acting normally without realizing the complex emotion Moro had toward Okoto. But when he said, "Okoto, finally a boar who will listen to reason," Miyazaki, who heard it, couldn't hold his patience, so he dashed out of the adjustment booth, ran up to Miwa and said, and then he said, "You see, Moro was actually in a relationship with Okoto." Miwa heard it and said, "What? A wolf and a wild boar?" Then Miyazaki said, "Yes, the wolf and the wild boar were in a relationship." Then Miwa was deeply convinced and said, "Oh, now I see." And in the next recording, he changed his tone of voice a little bit. He just added a slight nuance to his lines, such as, "You can't even speak, can you?" which now sounded like a woman describing a man who used to be in love relationship with her in the old days and feeling pitiful toward herself for liking such a man. Or a line, "Okoto, finally a boar who will listen to reason," which sounded like a high school girl who saw her boyfriend and told her friend, "Oh, here comes that idiot." Then write it down in the storyboard. But he just doesn't. That Moro and Okoto were in a love relationship. I mean, really, if you think about it, if Miyazaki did not tell the setting to Miwa during the voice recording, and if the TV crew of Nihon TV did not shoot that moment by chance, then nobody would have found it out. This guy does this kind of thing so often.